All right, everyone, welcome back and happy 4th of July week, because we are back this week with the amazing extra rare super special high-end toys. You know, we got in some more common toys, but still pretty rare, but now we're stepping it back up to the rarest of the rare, the most amazing toys, bar none. The stuff that you came and joined for, subscribed for, the stuff that nobody else will show you. And before we get into it, get comfy. Grab that steaming cup of coffee, that cold bottle of water, your energy drink, whatever it is, and a Snickers bar for some carbs and energy. And kick back in your comfy chair and adjust that screen. Make sure everything is perfection so you can chill out now and relax for 4th of July week, because this week we're going to, like I said, we're stepping up with some amazing toys, and we're kicking it off on this holiday special with this amazing Atom space car that was based on the Ford Gyron. And before we get into the toy, as always, please take a second on this 4th of July special if you're lurking about and just meandering through the internet, bored out of your mind because you haven't had your 8 beers during your barbecue for 4th of July, to please subscribe to the channel and do your patriotic duty. With that out of the way, again, this is the Bandai / SSK Atom space car, and I was on the fence about buying this car. It's very rare, very sought after, very expensive, and until I had it in my hands, I didn't really know what to expect, because I've had this car, not the Atom car, but this car was made in several versions, and it's based off the Ford Gyron, if I'm not mistaken, prototype car of the probably early 1960s, if not late 1950s. Now, when I saw pictures of this, it just doesn't do it justice, and we're going to start off with this amazing box. And you know, when you see pictures, you're like, it doesn't look that special. But then when you get it, I was like, wow, this is like a minimalist painting that just blows you away. The white background and this sort of futuristic road, unless it's flying and it's a vapor trail, but it looks more like a road. It's kind of like a hybrid combination of road and a smoke trail. It's so elegant. It's all there is. It's just a nice kind of effect, right, that brings out and just highlights the car, and that's all you need. Because look, the mighty Tetsuan, the Atom Boy, and he is a robot, by the way, and this, you know, we're going to try to get back to more robot and space theme, and this really checks off 2 boxes, because he is essentially a robot, and it's also a space toy. And you can see the professor there holding on for dear life, like, Mamma Mia, and look at that nose. That's like the greatest nose ever. And here you have your Bandai logo. And it's just, you know, the car is proportioned so, like I said, elegantly. The long nose, the short deck. You got this chrome highlight. It almost gives it a 3-wheel effect. And you have the Japanese writing that just always looks cool. It's just very well balanced the way it's depicted on this box. And then here, of course, is your SKK logo. This sticker, and it's just almost like a watercolor too. The very muted colors over here. So I can't gush enough about the box. Once you have it, you kind of appreciate it a lot more than just seeing little GIFs or little mini pictures on the internet. And that, of course, gives you an idea of the what the control does. And then here's your end panel here. And again, this is where they reuse the art, and in this case, it's very effective. Man, would I love to just have that painting? If I could have that original artwork, man, I would just be really, really pleased having that framed. And I don't know how big they did it, if this was actual size, but man, would I love that original painting. And you can see here the Mighty Atom's also on the hood. So that's your box, which I can't gush enough over. Again, if you see it in person, even on camera, it just doesn't do it justice. Now, the car is controlled with this remote here. It has the steering wheel, and it does function. This one I tested in advance, and it has a forward and a reverse. I'm not sure if this opens up, and I'll show you. I'm not sure if that's supposed to open up via the remote. I don't see an apparatus to open it up. But this is going to be very hard to demonstrate, so I'm not going to really get crazy. I'll just probably hold the car up and show you. And then, of course, the car itself is beautiful. You got beautiful lithography on there. And the original Gyron car that I had, the plain version of this, and I'll tell you a quick story. I had this car loose in the 90s, probably mid-90s, and I decided, it just didn't do much for me. So I put it for sale on eBay. I mean, I was shocked at, like, how many bids it got, and I think back then it sold for, like, $200-300, and I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money. And come to find out that I had the non-remote version, and it was this exact same tan, just monochrome, all one color. And because back then, at least, the non-remote version was highly, highly desirable, and I had no idea. But anyway, let's get back to this toy. You can see here, you got the Nutty Professor there. This tan and blue, I mean, that's classic colors. That's like Blockbuster uniform colors. They had tan slacks and blue shirts, the light blue shirts. Also very 80s and 90s, even though this is a 60s car. And these antennas are retractable here. Now, the roof does pop open, and inside you got the vinyl figures. Is that spectacular or what? Beautiful, beautiful figures. A nice detailed cockpit in there, as you can see here. I mean, so you get a lot of bang for your buck with this toy. And on the other side, again, you have the writing here. You have some chrome accent pieces there, and look how shiny it is here. It gives you a really cool silhouette. I'm not sure what this does here because the steering is controlled via the box, but your actual drive wheels are here, and this is the wheel that steers here that's controlled by that remote. So anyway, let's put it down there. And now if I hit the button, see here, this is the reverse. And then you got green as your forward. And again, I'm not going to like pick this up and chase it around. Now, I did notice this lens back here is not illuminating as far as I see. So I don't know if there's a light that burned out. And the convertible top, the hard top, is not opening. So if I look at the box here, it shows A. Let's see what A would be. Now you see underneath there, it shows that thing. Maybe that's for the top. Let's go to A position. Okay, let's do that. I moved it. Oh, there. Maybe I saw that. There we go. So it does open up. Look at that. Awesome. So there we go. I figured that out on camera by looking at this. So now we know what that lever underneath does. So if you switch that lever underneath, instead of moving the drive wheels, it opens up that hardtop. Thank God I figured that out because that makes me happy. It seemed like it would do something. So we switch it back, and now it'll control forward and reverse. And like I said, the steering does work because I checked it out, but there's nowhere for me to steer this thing. The only way I could really show this for a while would be if I had somebody follow me around with the camera, and then, what's the point? You can kind of see here. Now, I'm going to do one other thing. Let's switch this back and see if the light turns on when the roof goes up. Maybe. I doubt it, but just in case. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Unfortunately, that's not the case, but I did show you under here, right? So we'll switch this back. So we got everything functional with the exception of, ooh, don't crash into your beautiful box, with the exception of the light. And I'm not even sure that lights up because, again, if I look back here, it doesn't depict that gel as actually illuminating in any capacity. So Is it possible that that doesn't light up? It's certainly possible. I mean, it's hard to tell. Let's look one last time. Before I put this away, let's look back here. Do you see anything in there that indicates a bulb? Hard to tell, right? But anyway, we got everything else working. We got the convertible top. We got that forward and reverse motion going. And we got, oh, let's get this a little better. Damn. And we got the steering working. So this is like a 9.5 in functionality and possibly 10 out of 10 if it didn't even have a light back there. And that, my friends, is your beautiful Atom space car. Let me know what you think of this toy. I think it totally defines the 60s. And the colors are great. The box is spectacular. The rarity is probably 10 out of 10. Desirability, if you're a character toy, obviously is extremely high. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'll respond. And if you like this kind of stuff, as always, do me a favor, thumb up the video. And again, if you were a lurker, please subscribe. That would be awesome of you to do. And with that, thanks again, as always, for your time. Greatly appreciated. And I, my friends, will talk to you later.